at June. So this is my June cover page for my Fauxbonichi. 6 months in. Yay! I'm getting there. How we do? Are we still hanging in there? Okay. Anyway, so this is June. Crepe paper, I think, is what this was a cut apart from. That could be totally and completely wrong. But anyways, it was a sheet of 12 by 12 that I cut down. All right, June 1st. Rain, more rain. So we spent the winter having lots and lots of snow, and now we're spending the spring having lots and lots of flooding rain. Lots of rain. And we're in June and I still have the pellet stove going. Weird year. We finally made 9,000 followers on my Living Whole Food Plant-Based group page and 8,500 likes. So that's kind of exciting. And yeah, more flooding. This was a picture my son took of the bike path that's completely and totally underwater. I tried to do some layering stamping and I really suck at it. So I should not do it. But actually I think oxides are probably not a good layering stamp. They just kind of blended together. But anyways, it was fun. And these are some Happy Planner stickers. And this sweatshirt is a sweatshirt I've had for probably 18 years. And it's probably been 10 years since I could wear it. And now it's big. But Benny and Sophie, well, Sophie's not giving me love, but Benny's giving me love. And Sunday, so it is menu plan day. I used up a whole bunch of Happy Planner stickers. They could come out with books of just these flower type stickers and I would be thrilled. There was this little bumblebee. He looks like a little bumblebee, but I swear it was this big. He was so cool. So you could pick him up and we put him back on the flowers. And yeah, bumblebees. We planted a whole bunch of flowers this year, but next year we're going to try to triple it so we can get a whole bunch of bees coming into the yard. And then Josh and I are working on the garden in the back. I can use power tools. I am skilled. Not really. It was crooked, but we fixed it and hid it. But yeah, we were working in the back garden and got that done. And then Joshua took the cats for a walk. Yes, they walk on a harness. Yes, on a leash. But he went wandering around the yard and Benny was helping me garden. And then I don't know what happened to my hand, but I came in the house and I don't remember hitting it or anything, and that's what it did. So I don't know what happened there. But you can tell we're outside. I don't get as much arting and decorating time, so it's going to be a lot of stickers and washi tape and stuff until fall probably. But Sophie's buried in the towels. I was drying some herbs. We made flatbread to make gyros, and we had tacos, and I tried these fritter things, and they were really good with a dill tzatziki sauce. So then we had a water leak. Turned the sprinklers on. We're in June and we're just turning the sprinklers on, if that tells you how much water we had. And it leaked, so they had to fix it. And Dale and Josh are finishing up the last of the back garden. And I got a baby zucchini. Aww. And my little tiny lamb's ear was ginormous this spring, and now it covers like my whole garden. So in the spring I'm gonna have to take a shovel out there and dig a whole bunch of it up and out. I didn't realize that if you allowed it to bloom out, it made lots of babies. The skies were overcast, but they were so pretty, and my roses are blooming, and my hosta was blooming, and yeah, the flowers were gorgeous. But this was a horribly sad day. Anybody else a huge fan of Anthony Bourdain? Oh my gosh, I love his shows. I used to watch them repeatedly. It's heartbreaking to think that he had to go that way. It's just beyond tragic to me that happened. Yeah. Anyways, that was a sad day for me because I really liked him. I was a huge fan. bringing in the dirt to fill up the back garden. So I'm staining while the guys are hauling dirt, and I got them all stained, and then we hauled 4 cubic yards of dirt to fill it. So it was a lot. And then, well, those other paints that I said in the last video where those pearls were not. It's 10:30 because here is me showing that I got it. So I don't know what that was, but we had chili and tater fries that day, and Josh went off on his own to a new bike path, and it was really cool. I didn't know that was over there, and I went up on the rims and took me some photos. So that's nice. He's always like, "Here, Mom, I got these for your Fauxbonichi." And then the sunset was gorgeous, and another mini plan Sunday. And then here's what the backyard looked originally. Here's when we were halfway through, and then this is what it looks like when the garden got stained and dirt put in it. So you can see kind of the difference in that. And my rose, this dark will fade to this light, and you can't really tell on the video, but it's this beautiful gray old barnwood look, and that's what I'm going for. So all of my gardens are done this way, and I can't wait for these to fade too. Yes, that would be June 11th with the pellet stove on, and that does say snow, and we did get snow. Go figure. Just a food day, shopping, that kind of stuff. I filled up on new pastas, and filled my pantry up with pastas, and then just some of the foods that we've been eating lately, and that kind of stuff. And I totally agree that the best diet is one you don't know you're on. We just live this way. We just eat a lot of good food, and we've lost almost 200 pounds and off all of our medicines. And I will continue. I'm not even going to say that I should stop talking about it, because that's just not going to happen until I get every single person I know to recognize that what you eat is either making you healthy or sick. I will continue to preach this to the choir, because it is very easy to live this way. We eat all the foods that we love, and it just has paid us back tenfold. It's not hard. You can do it. You don't have to be sick. You don't have to be in pain. You don't have to take medications, and it's just can change your life. And I will continue to preach it. And if you don't want to hear it, you are on the wrong channel. But anyways, we're up to 8,900 likes in the group, and so that's kind of fun. More flowers, everything's coming up and growing like a weed. There's that purple kale I threw out there with the seeds, and it's growing like a weed. I'm all excited about it. And then more flowers for the zucchini. I didn't get a picture of it, but we took those and stuffed it with cashew roasted garlic cheese, and then air fried them, and can I just get a what? That's right. It was so good. So good. It is June 15th with a high of 55. Is that explaining what kind of weird weather year we've had? But Sophie was being all cute. It doesn't happen often. She's a turd. And then just some more of the food. And our local little Asian store finally started carrying the lime ponzu, which we love so much. So that was nice. And then we hit 9,000 likes on our whole food plant-based living group Facebook page, and I'm very excited about that. Go plants. Yep, that would be the fire running on June 16th. Yes, I mean, look at Tuesday, high of 22. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. But it is like what it is here. So, but we had soup and chips. I believe it was a Mexican street corn soup, something with tortilla chips, and then I made a pasta with hearts of palm. You turn it into, it tastes and works just like scallops, but it obviously isn't, and it was delicious. And then I made biscuits and gravy. My husband, one of his favorites is biscuits and gravy, and we had cinnamon rolls. And yeah, I didn't get it journaled, but this was Father's Day. It's one of those, I have a posted note I got to come back and do kind of thing, but it was Father's Day, and so I made him his favorites, and cinnamon rolls with frosting. So yay. And it's raining, still raining. This was done with a Posco blue glitter paint pen, I love Posco markers. If you guys have not used the paint pens, you're missing out. And they work on thin paper. You don't have to spray or worry about them bleeding through. The blacks will shadow, Benny. The blacks will shadow, but they don't bleed. It's awesome. But it rained, just in case you hadn't noticed that it rained. Anyways, the house across the street, I don't know what is going on over there, but they look like a forest has grown, and we were laughing because they got notified from the city that they need to trim their weeds and shit. And I don't think there's anybody over there, but you know, the city, they'll take all the time to do this, but not to fix a pothole. But I made fritters, mini chickpea veggie fritters in muffin cups. And we had miso ramen Thai soup. And, oh yeah, that was this heated potato. It was a papa braves with a green salad, but it's potatoes with a cream sauce, spicy. And I tried to grow my romaine cutoffs. They did grow, but they weren't tasty. Gardening is growing. We have tomatoes and zucchini and that are lamb's ear. And I didn't grow a ton of vegetables this year because we were really busy. Joshua sent me some pictures while he was on his bike ride of the deer. And then we have an asshole for a neighbor across the street. Like, you cannot believe. It's a duplex rental and the landlord is a complete ass. And anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, more bike riding. Josh took me some pictures. I don't ride the bikes. Josh and Dale ride the bikes, and so they're the ones that bring me home the pictures for those, because I don't ride bikes. It's not my thing. But he showed. I was showing his route that he usually takes, and then the weather and lasagna with a creamy cheese, roasted red pepper, tomato sauce. Oh gosh, and we had nachos for lunch, because you can. And then I finally figured out how to make sour cream with my Instapot. Oh my gosh. I've tried this like a dozen times, and I finally just figured out, keep it simple, stupid. And you basically take a box of soy milk. There's a particular type. I have a whole post on this on my Living Whole Food Plant-Based page on how to make this. But it's so simple. You take a box of soy milk, put 2 probiotic pills in it, shake the crap out of it, fill up your quart, 4 jars, stick it in your Instapot, and hit the yogurt maker for 12 to 13 hours. And it makes the most beautiful yogurt, first of all. And then if you strain it, it makes spot on, tastes like cow's milk sour cream. It's the craziest thing ever, and we live on it. We had potatoes with that new sour cream and roasted garlic corn butter, because it's the best. I'm telling you, we do not miss out on anything. Oh, except for illness. We don't have any illness. Sorry. But these were some free graphics that I printed out on clear sticker paper, showing that the hedge needed a haircut. My son is almost not quite 6 foot, and you could tell that it was really tall. But we were told by the state that our hedge does not provide privacy or sound blocking. That's why they took the front part of our hedge out, because it was just a shrub, supposedly. I don't know if you can see in this one on here, but there's a house back there. You can't even see, all you can see is the roof, but it's not a privacy screening, or it doesn't block anything. I just have to clear that up. Anyways, my first marigold. But yeah, I loved these graphics. They were free. Can't beat free watercolor graphics. And it came in a huge set, so I printed a whole bunch out, so it was a weekend thing. But I got a new dryer, finally. I've been putting it off. My old one hadn't died, but you know how you can just get this feeling that it's gonna die, like something's just, it's coming, right? Well, I didn't want it to die in the middle of winter, so I finally broke down and went and got a new dryer, and it's humongous, so I can do all my bedding and all of that stuff in it, because my wash machine is ginormous, but my dryer was itty bitty because it hadn't died yet. And so anyways, I love it. I made a pasta salad with the feta cheese made of tofu, and it tastes like feta. No, you can't tell the difference. So, oh no, it's tofu. Yeah, I know. Don't try it. Do not try it. I'm telling you right now because you will like it. Just saying. Anyways, Dale found a snake skin out in the yard. He apparently felt I need to know that. I don't need to know there's snakes out there. Thank you. But anyways, we took a picture of it because we take a picture of everything. Dale texted me that he was parked across the street at the vet. He goes, you have to come outside, go down the short driveway and look in the neighbor's yard and take a picture. And there was this ginormous buck across the street from us. So it was so funny because I'm in the short driveway taking photos and I could see Dale parked in the Chevelle across the street. It was funny. Anyways, so yeah, he was beautiful. We have quite a few deer here. The street project has kind of screwed that up and they don't come as much, but they come in the wintertime more to get the apples. And then it's the mini plant for next week, and my lettuce is seeding and it's like 5 feet tall. It's hilarious. An orzo chili, and we did fried zucchini with a peanut sauce dip, and then with tostadas. And one of my favorite salads is mozzarella cheese with tomatoes and cucumbers and avocados. Well, I just replaced the mozzarella cheese with marinated tofu, and I know everybody's like, dude, I'm telling you, you just haven't had it right. It's delicious. It was delicious with this balsamic dressing that I took and made out of balsamic vinegar and maple syrup, and I just cooked it on the stove for like half an hour while I was making everything else, and it cooked down. And yeah, just a second while I wiped my drool. It was delicious. Anyways, you can see that my Lamser is taking off like a crazy person. Yeah, remember that little tiny plant at the beginning of the month? That's what it looks like now. The daisies are finally blooming. I have string beans. They didn't make it. I can't grow beans. Beans and cucumbers hate me with a passion, but I'm gonna make it work. I got tomatoes coming, but I can grow squash, which is good because we eat squash in everything. Oh, this was the coolest pizza ever. We used a falafel type pizza crust, which is basically just chickpeas and falafel, right? But you put it into this, you make it into a sheet and you bake it. And so it makes like a pizza crust. And then we used all kinds of spring roll Thai vegetables like carrots and cucumbers and zucchinis and all that kind of stuff. And you put that on top, not cucumbers, you don't cook cucumbers. You know what I'm talking about. And then you drizzle over the top of that a Thai spicy red curry peanut sauce. Oh, good pizza. It was a good pizza. And then we had stuffed potatoes because we love potatoes, and I hit 10,000 followers on my Facebook page, and I'm right behind it with likes. I don't know what the difference is between followers and likes. I don't know why they have the two categories. It seems so stupid to me, but anyways, it's fun. And then Josh and I were out probably shopping. Oh no, we took the car out. Dale's, I see Dale in there now too. We went on a car cruise, took the Chevelle out and went on a cruise. And we had plans to do a whole bunch of them this year, but the rain was crazy nuts. You just couldn't go. A Buddha bowl for lunch, and finally getting the gardens layered up and put in, and then I'm drying dill. So, yeah, productive. And let's see. Oh, I made seitan teriyaki jerky. Have you guys had seitan? I know most of you are going, what the hell is seitan? Well, I'm not going to tell you because it's delicious, and you won't want to eat it because it's delicious. No, seriously, there's a recipe on my Facebook page about it, but it's made with vital wheat gluten. So if you're gluten intolerant, which I have a whole rant and speech about that, but anyways, if you're gluten intolerant, you're not going to try it. But if you're not, you make it in it. You can turn it into all kinds of stuff. It's like a dough that you steam, and then you can season it all different kinds of ways. And we've made ribs out of it. We've made sandwiches, deli meat sandwiches out of it. We have made French dips out of it, and then I tried to make jerky out of it. Oh, needless to say, make a double batch because you'll need it. We mowed through it, but we made nacho steak, tater fry nacho thingies with sweet potatoes and regular, and then we had a coleslaw sandwich thingy with barbecued chickpeas. Oh, it was so good, creamy and all that stuff. Yes, that's me in a blanket in June. But I got a beanie in there. See, you know it's cold when the cat's crawling under the blanket. And then the guys took the bikes up to one of the big parks that we have. Well, it's not a big park, but it's they've redone all of the visitor center part of it. And so they brought me home pictures and I did a page on that. So that was fun. And then, whoops. Oh, that's terrible.
It's 10:45.
It's 10:45 and I don't have a July cover page. So imagine SpongeBob. Remember? Imagine that that's a July cover page because we are now done with June. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're getting a kick out of this, or at least you've been able to have 20 minutes of coffee drinking time. And I will see you in the next video. As always, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff, or don't. I'm okay with it either way. I just appreciate y'all being here. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!